Hi Aquarius, welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel and I am going to be working on your August 2019 general astrology and tarot reading today. So I just want to start out by saying this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Aquarius on the planet. Whatever does resonate with you is meant for you. If it does not resonate for you, chuck it on out and it belongs to some other Aquarius. So whatever feels right, feels right. Use your own intuition on what feels right to you. This is a very new channel. It's only been around a couple of weeks. I started it because I got very inspired to do so. So if you enjoy the content, don't forget to click subscribe, click on like, give it that dragon claw up, and share with your friends, and please comment about what you might like to see featured on the channel in the future. Alright, so let's jump into your astrological chart, Aquarius. So this is your general astrology patterns for the month of August. Lots of Leo energy this month, Aquarius. You have got a ton. We just start out with so much of that going on. So this is a big relationship month for all Aquarians. No matter what's in your personal chart, all Aquarians are definitely feeling the love vibe, or the partnership vibe, or the friendship vibe, or whatever vibe. It's definitely about connecting two people together. Absolutely. You know, it gets the sun, it gets Mars, it gets Venus, it gets the moon, all at the beginning of August coming in. We start out the month, you know, with a new moon. Mercury goes direct. Green light, green light. It's great. So definitely, if you're in a relationship, Aquarius, it's going to heat up. It's going to get better. If you're in one that is hurting or struggling, there's definite room for improvement. Leo energy is all about the heart, and so this, of course, brings in that heart energy as well. This is so on point for you with this. So if you're looking for love, if you're totally single, and it's like, where is my person? This could definitely be a month that starts to come in, or you get really, really clear, or if you've left a relationship and you've done it in order to make room so that something better can come in. All of this falls under this energy, Aquarius. But on the whole, yes, a very good month for friendship, partnership, business connections, legal agreements, because that is the Libra house and it deals with all of that stuff. Very interesting stuff to bring up as well for you. Mercury is, of course, not retrograde anymore. It's going to be leaving what's called its shadow point on August 15th, and that is what we refer to when Mercury goes retrograde. It's in backwards relative motion to the Earth. So when it goes direct, it has to go and travel back to the same degree and same sign that it was in when it went backwards, till we're completely out of the woods. So you might still feel a little bit of mental fog. You might still feel a little bit like, oh, it still feels like Mercury's retrograde. That's just because it has to get back to that shadow point. Don't worry, you can still start making your big decisions, and communication will improve, and we're not dealing with the same energy of the retrograde, but it does still have a little of that lag. On the very same day, August 15th, we have our big Aquarius full moon. It is your full moon of the year this month. We have, you know, every month we get a full moon in a different sign. So July is yours, Aquarius, and you will, no, sorry, not July, August, because it's Leo time. Get carried away. So definitely, yeah, August 15th is the Aquarius full moon. That's going to definitely light up your first house, and you'll feel that in a big way on a lot of levels. There's going to be a real culmination of some sort of journey, some sort of energy. I always say that the Aquarian energy, as you know, is about freedom, liberation, universal connection. And so if you have been longing for that, needing more of that, if you need freedom or liberation from something that's really difficult in life, that can be a very, very freeing energy for you. Also, a big movement in the planets for you is August 11th. Your ruling planet Uranus does go retrograde, guys. So this isn't always a bad thing. all of our planets outside that asteroid belt, past Mars, go retrograde for about 5 months out of the year. So yours is just one that does that. And what you will find is that some of those big, further reaching futuristic goals for that 5-month period until about, November, December, is when it'll go back direct. You will be really kind of reworking, well, okay, I had this idea of what I wanted for the future, but now I got to revamp. I got to revisit that. What's that future going to look like? I thought I was going to do it this way, but maybe doing it another way is better. You might still be basically doing the same thing or having the same idea, same plan, but doing it in a different way, refocusing how you want to map that future out. So it's not a bad thing, Aquarius. It just means that you're probably going to take a little bit of a breather, which we all need. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to jump into pulling some cards for you to start. I'm going to start with my dragon deck that I love for obvious reasons. I am a Chinese year dragon. If you're curious why I named this Dragon Tail Tarot, I am a dragon girl. I got all my little dragons hanging out with me all the time. So let's call out to those etheric dragons, and we're going to ask them which one of them is going to play with you today. Ooh, pretty. Alpha dragon. This is the higher vibration dragon too. Harnesses the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old. Visualize your dream. Help manifest a new world. Oh, Aquarius, that is amazing. Now, Aquarius, regardless of what your gender is a masculine attuned sign. It's a masculine air sign. And so here's this divine masculine. That alpha energy is very overseeing. It really knows it's got the power to change its fate or its future or what its reality is. So this is also bringing into me just a touch of Scorpio energy. Just a touch, because it's destroying the old. So it has the power to start shifting. And with the help of this dragon, you'll definitely notice that. You can visualize the dream, manifesting a new world. And that's what Aquarius is truly here for. You are all about the universal consciousness. You are about helping to create a new world. And sometimes that means burning something down. As I put this near my candle and hope it doesn't catch fire. Next to Mr. Dragon over here. What a fabulous dragon to pull, though, Aquarius. That is really great. It's a very take charge of your destiny kind of thing. Alright, so let's pull one card from the Spirit Animal deck. And I want to see which one of these little critters wants to come out and talk with you for the month of August 2019. Come on, guys, get it together. Sometimes these, it's like you can almost feel them tussling in there, I swear. Oh, wow, lizard spirit. So look at that. Dream the world into being. And what's that dragon card say? Create a new reality. Wow, it literally says visualize your dream, and this says dream the world into being. I can't, oh my goodness, so beautiful, Aquarius. So the 3 plus the 8 adds up to an 11. It's a master number, so this is definitely very powerful. I love lizard energy. It often makes me think about being in the Southwest, being in the desert, seeing the lizards, in the sun, and I just enjoy that so much. That lizard is very connected to dreams. It's very connected to the dream world, and you will actually see lizards just kind of hanging out, and it's like they do look like they're sort of in an alternate reality of their own making. I absolutely love that. And notice in this card, the artist added wings to this little lizard. So he's kind of like a little dragon, isn't he? I love it. So pretty. This is all about realizing your dreams, Aquarius, visualizing your dreams. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Moon Oracle deck, because we did have that really big lunar eclipse. That was absolutely a very psychic, intuitive awakening for you last month, Aquarius. That was huge. That went into that 12th house for you, so big stuff. And you are still traveling with a lot of 12th house energy. Just keep that in mind. You're in so much process of some really very challenging but also very powerful internal reworking. You're going through quite a bit internally. Big transformations, big internal transformations, death and rebirth cycles. Alright, so let's see which moon card comes up to give us an idea of where you are, because this is a 6-month pattern that started last month. So let's see what it's going to be like for the month of August. Wow, okay, so time to breathe out. This is that waning, disseminating moon. So Aquarius, this is just reminding you, you've been through a lot, you've been working hard, you've been doing so much. This is time to take a little breather. And I love that, because that alpha dragon is very active. The lizard is very dreamy, but they're both about the dreams. And so this is really saying, you know, sometimes you got to be like that lizard. Crawl up on that branch, sit in the sun, totally relax. If you don't like the sun, you don't sit in the sun. But do whatever it is that makes you feel that way. It just melts you inside. It just makes you just, you know, that feeling when you sink down into the bed or the bath or whatever it is that you enjoy most, and you just get that feeling. You know, that's what you need. That's time for that, Aquarius. You've been working hard, definitely. You even if it's not, I mean, both physical work, but it's also spiritual, emotional, internal work. You've got a lot going on in there. Alright, so let's get into the tarot and pull a more extended reading for your month of August. Archangels, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Jesus, Lord Buddha, divine guiding angels, helpers, and healers, please be around the sun sign of Aquarius as we work on their general reading for August 2019. This is including Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Alright, Aquarius, you have got a lot going on. That's for sure, for sure. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, in the past, look at this. Here it comes. That transformation, that death card, that's right there. And I already said, you know, you've been going through a lot. This is big transformations. And this is that Pluto energy, that Scorpio energy that's hitting your 12th house, that's really creating a lot of those inner transformations. And that's in the immediate past. I think some of the hardest parts of this, you definitely reached a plateau last month. So some of the hardest parts are behind you, and a lot of it is just because you took that firm stand for yourself. You used your intuition to step into a little bit more of a place of power, confidence, and determination, generosity. You really have that for yourself. So right now, Aquarius, this is just working day by day, piece by piece. You know, not very glamorous, but very good for stability, good for plans in the future, because that is how you get to your future. A lot of times Aquarians can be very focused on what's ahead rather than what's right in front of them. This is telling you that right now, not only are you, but you should be focused on what's right in front of you, working that to its best potential, because if you work at it in the moment and it turns out good, you work at another moment, it turns out good, before you know it, you've built a history of things working well in your favor, and it helps create your future. So crossed by that is using your creativity. It's not just boring, mundane work, which is nice. This is really bringing in your special talents, your special gifts, your special intuitions. I always love that she has the shield heart shape with Venus on it, because that is that creative love energy. You know, the Empress is abundant. She's fertile. She's imaginative. She has, you know, a lot of power. She has sovereignty. So definitely important. So the Six of Wands coming up in the unconscious, this is definitely a movement forward, going away from harder times, going into more peaceful times. I would also say, because this is a sword suit, this is air, it's intellect. So this is hopefully, well, Aquarius, moving away from anxieties, moving away from fears, and it's happening very fast. You know, it's coming at you very rapidly, this movement forward. Whether you have facilitated or something else has facilitated that movement, it's definitely going. High on the mind. Surprise, surprise, here comes Mr. Devil. This also gets into having anxiety, worries, fears, things that maybe trap or confine you. This is also very Capricorn energy, so if you know or have a Capricorn in your life, that's definitely coming up strong. I also say that because it's Capricorn energy, it brings up a little bit of that workaholic. So if you find yourself thinking about work too much, even when you're not working on it, it's like, don't bring work home kind of thing, you know, that's telling you if you're dreaming about work, you know, it's like how you think about. So, you know, let that go a little bit. I'm a Capricorn, so I know how that is. If you need to let go of work and just leave everything, leave the computer, leave whatever, and take a break from it all. Crossed over that Capricorn energy, that work energy, here you go. It's like you're thinking about things that didn't turn out so good, but focus on these two that are still standing strong. All is not lost, and that definitely comes into that element, Aquarius. So what you're mentally focused on or mentally aware of, you know, definitely don't beat yourself up and don't think that nothing good can come of it. So going into the future, here comes Judgment. Similar to the Death card in some ways, simply because it is that life and death revival. But the death is more about the actual death, and the Judgment is more about that, you know, rebirth cycle. So here, you know, the angel calling out, you know, saying, everyone, you know, wake up, it's time to wake up. And so you are waking up, Aquarius. That's definitely coming in over the course of this month. There's the Knight of Cups, so this is definitely movement forward. This is travel, usually of a romantic or emotional nature. So this is either you coming in and saying, here's my cup of love. This is somebody coming in and offering you that cup. But it's definitely an emotional moving forward, either way. And I would say that that also, in conjunction with the Judgment card, it's like a reawakening of your heart, a reawakening of your spirit, which is actually really beautiful. Alright, so let's pull some more cards, Aquarius, see what comes up next. Get some advice on all this. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that. My goodness, Aquarius, Ace of Cups crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. My goodness, you are coming into some good stuff. Emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment. The Spirit is coming in and offering you this ultimate emotional gift. Soulmate energy, soulmate energy. This is, you know, spiritual fulfillment, peace, contentment. And then, of course, it's not just happening on the spiritual level, it's happening on the physical manifest level, where you're really getting what you wanted, what you worked for, what you've been working so hard for. This is why this is here right now. You're working for that, one piece at a time. Don't give up. Don't give up till you get there, Aquarius. All right. Lots of love coming up for Aquarius. My goodness, this is Powerhouse Month. Wow. So, okay. So here's more information on the situation. Lovers comes up. crossed by the moon. So this is, you know, what you need to know about this is that there are some hidden elements. Whatever this relationship is, whatever this connection is, there's definitely some hidden elements involved. It's going to really require both people being vulnerable, emotional, open, you know, and not deceiving each other about anything, because there can be that element of deception with the moon where people aren't saying everything that they're feeling, that they're kind of hiding or hanging back. Could be you, could be them, because this is definitely partnership. This is also Gemini energy, because it's that two, it's the twins, you know, but you, again, you know, just like with you know, pulling the devil, it's like it's the two people, and there's that partnership. It's like where one goes, the other goes. If you're worried, frustrated, and upset, your partner's going with you. If you're happy, content, and things are going good, your partner's going with you. If you're not telling the whole truth, or you're hiding something very important of an emotional nature, your partner's going to suffer too. So be very above board, and also require them to be above board with you. Don't let your partner or your love interest or your friends even, you know, not tell you everything. If you know there's something going on, it's time to get it all out, but in a loving way. That definitely tells you it's a loving approach. So here's, you know, hopes and fears. This is, you know, you're hoping for a rest. You're hoping for just, you know, relaxation, peace, and I think you're kind of concerned that it won't be. You're actually concerned that there'll be arguments or some kind of, you know, tussle, but they're really, you know, a lot of it is illusionary. You always got to look at that card, because here he is, he's fighting, it looks really bad, it looks like, oh, he's battling all these things, but guess what? You don't see anybody actually holding the sticks. So he could just very well be fighting sticks that are in the ground, and there's really nothing to get upset about at all. So definitely, I think a lot of the worries that you have right now, Aquarius, are not completely grounded. So outcome doesn't get nicer. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. My goodness, Aquarius, this is just a beautiful outcome card, and this is really take the leap of faith. If this wish fulfillment presents itself, the happy home, the whole thing, the you know, victory in the end, go for it. Go for it. You're not losing on that one. I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading, Aquarius. I'm going to pull one Archangel Michael card, and we're going to see what comes out as some extra advice for the end of your reading. Self-respect, and this is very important on all ends required of everyone involved in every situation that you're in right now. So this prayer: dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself, and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. So this is beautiful, Aquarius. Great message to you to just honor yourself, honor others, see everything through the eyes of love. Very beautiful. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. I'll be back later in the month throughout August doing full moon readings, etc. Talk to you soon. Take care.